to Exploring Tarot. My name is Sandi, and today we are going to be looking at a very, very special oracle deck. This deck was gifted to me by the lovely Christa from Adventures in Metaphysics, and I am still completely baffled by the whole thing. But Christa reached out to me saying that she really wanted to gift me this deck because she felt like it needed to be with me. So, and I got, I have a hard time accepting gifts like that, and I had a bit of a hard time believing what was happening, to be honest. But eventually she managed to convince me, and I'm so happy that she did, because this deck is such a gem. And I am talking about the Old Ways Magic Oracle by Naomi Cornock. And this is the bag, the little pouch that it comes in, and it's just so gorgeous, isn't it? And we can see here as well, you can see the website of Naomi's where you can purchase the deck. I do believe now though that it's out of stock at the moment, but hopefully that she will get some more soon. So that was the pouch, and here we have the deck itself. It comes in this, it's quite a large deck, as you can see. Where do we have a standard size tarot? Let's take one of these out, just for comparison when I open the deck up. And then it also comes with this little guidebook, and there's just one page per card, but it comes with a little description, or like a little explanation of the card, and then it comes with the welcome, warning and wisdom messages, what we should welcome to our lives, the warning the card might indicate, and the wisdom of the card. And it's in colour, and here's a little contents page as well. But anyway, the deck itself, I don't remember how many cards are in this deck. It doesn't say on the box, but there are maybe 30 something cards. So these are the backs of the cards, and as you can see, they are quite large. And here's a regular standard size tarot card, so you can see that it's quite a lot larger. And the cards themselves have some kind of a very kind of plasticky feel to them. They are very, very bendy, as you can see here, and I do believe that they are completely plastic. These. Look at that, and they snap back completely. So yeah, very, very bendy and a little bit slippery, as you can see. And the edges are a little bit rough, to be honest. And I don't know if that's from the cutting of it or if it's because of the material of the cards themselves. I don't know. Since the deck has quite a few cards, I can shuffle it, but only if I shuffle them from the top like this. And it's still a bit messy. I haven't quite mastered it yet. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this oracle deck like the others I have. I might be using this more of as in a way of consciously choosing the card I want to work with at the moment and journaling about it, or maybe even just spreading them out like this and choosing one at random. So I don't think I need to actually shuffle this deck very much. And if I do, I might just do it a couple of times. But yeah, I think I might be using this more as a point of focus on my altar or something, and then see how I'm going to be working with it. I'm not quite sure yet. But anyway, let's get to the part that you are all waiting for, the actual walkthrough of the cards. Right, I took some time to put them back in order, just because I felt that I wanted to do the flip through and only comment on a few of the cards so that this video won't be too long. And then I thought, since the guidebook is divided into these titles, keywords, and then a tiny little paragraph here, I thought I would read each paragraph for each card for you while you look at the artwork. So the first card we've got here is Sacred Journey, and the title of this card is Healing Spirits. Find the quiet space inside you, hear your own truths, recognize that everything is connected, and you will not only heal yourself, but all the world around you. This artwork is so beautiful. We've got so many things to look at here in these cards. There's so much detail, and the closer you look, the more you see. So here we see a bear sleeping. We've got this spiral here among the roots of this giant tree. Here we've got this woman looking at something in her hand, and underneath her we've got a sleeping little rabbit, and there's a wolf and a barn owl and a stag, and it's just so many different things in this card that you can look at. Wolf, community. Wolf can teach us to find balance and harmony in community. In Wolf we find courage to trust and lean on others. Such a beautiful card. Robin, hope. Robins are heralds of spring, and as with the festival of Imbolc, they remind us that there is hope for the future with warmer, lighter days ahead. I forgot to mention earlier, that in the contents, table of contents here, we also, each Sabbath is connected to a card in this deck, so you could use them as altar cards for that specific Sabbath if you want to. And I think this card here is just really beautiful reminder of spring. Adder, renew. serpent of creation, fertility, sexuality, and transformation. For me, snake teaches us that in order to transform and renew ourselves, we must shed the old, be rid of that which is holding us back. Horse, freedom. Horse of freedom and independence travels across time and space. Connect, healing stones is the title of the card. Grow and thrive, maintain balance, alignment and flow. Be connected and interconnected. Embrace Ostara's blessing for all things full of life. Otter, playful. Otter connects us to the playfulness of our inner child, to find love and laughter in life, balancing out the solemn and the serious times. Dragons of Kernov, elemental. At the cliffs of Tintagel, the dragons of Kernov stir. This is where we meet the dragons of earth, fire, water, and air. The dance, lovers. Deeply connected to Beltane is the dance between the Lord and the Lady, light and dark, sacred feminine and sacred masculine, blessing us all with love and light. Healing ancestors, reflect. Blood, bones and stone. The rocks beneath our feet whisper the wisdom of the ancestors. The rivers babble with old medicine and the trees sing of land magic. Let the soul rejoice as we are alive now. Epona, tribe. The great mare, guardian of horses and honoured by the riders of Albion. A blessing to those on long journeys, both physical and spiritual. She is sovereign goddess, bestowing the tribes with a connection to the land and its fertility. Buzzard, farsight. The buzzard flies high, soars without effort, and sees far. Healing fire, transform. I call Freya, goddess of passion, beauty, and bounty, patron of the seers, scorched with inner light. Bless us with the energies of hearth fire and wildfire. This here is my favorite card in the deck. I have a certain affinity. I just really love bears and owls, so any deck that has those two, get a thumbs up from me. Bear, protection. Bear emphasizes the importance of rest and self-care. Take time to gather our inner strength so our inner peace and spirit can be protected from the chaos of the busy world. Boar, strength. Wild boars are fearsome, dangerous animals, yet revered as a defender of the weak. Wild boar magic is most profound when it comes to defense and protection. The Empress, sovereignty. Empress, ruler, leader, mother, the goddess and the land are one. She is the mother, protector, nurturer and leader, the empress of everything. I find her a bit creepy. Even with the little barn owl in her hair. Healing earth, ground. Cernunnos sits cross-legged and at the base of the white-leaved oak on the ragged stone hill, whispering songs of the lives and deaths of the ancestors through root, branch and leaf. The Green Man, growth. Father, the sacred ancient masculine, god of fertility, vigorous growth, he is at his strength and power on Midsummer's Eve. This card just makes me laugh because this face, it just reminds me so much of the singer in Lordi for some reason. And it just, yeah. Anyway, Myrdin, wild mage. Myrdin is, I don't know if that's correct way of saying it, but it's spelled like that. Myrdin, wild mage. Myrdin is both an instinctual creature and wise man, combining magic and science to find the answers to the mysteries. He shows us that we need both the wild chaos of nature and the ordered patterns of logic to unlock the mysteries both inside and around us. The wild goddess, world. As the wild goddess brings abundance wherever she treads, so we gather in the Lammas harvest and give thanks to her for the wonderful bounty. Here's another favorite of mine. Eagle, owl, wisdom. Owls know the way to the underworld and are fierce defenders of truth and honor. Owl has no tolerance for deception, even when we are deceiving ourselves. And if you look closely in the eye of the owl, you can see a reflection of a bird flying away from him. Deer, gentle. Deer symbolizes harmony, happiness, peace, trust and gentleness, teaching us about love and kindness. I find this card a bit disturbing. I think it's the eyes of the stag. White stag, heart. The white heart, the spirit of nature, guardian of the forest and all that lives in it. He is the heart and spirit of the land. Artio, bounty. She reminds us to balance the dark and the light in order to gather all the bounty the universe provides. And so it is at Mabon we see this reflected again. We must equally embrace the light and dark to grow and transform. Raven, knowledge. To have raven's knowledge is an Irish proverb meaning to have seer's supernatural powers. For many traditions, ravens represents the ability to travel the edge and reach behind the veil. It's a beautiful card. I love this one. And this one is also one of my favorites in this deck. You can tell that I love all the animal cards. Which should tell you that I have a lot of animal decks as well. Badger, fierce. In some European cultures, the badger is revered as a warrior spirit and known for their fierceness, strength, and hardiness. The badger is persistent and determined. It would rather die than give up. Arian Rod, illuminate. She is mother, lady of the silver wheel, and queen of the citadel in the stars. She is goddess, protector, healer, and wielder of justice. Fox, clarity. Fox is honored for its wisdom and cunning problem solving. Okay. Some of these are very, very short. In my opinion, I would have loved some more meat to the guidebook. Ellen of the Ways, pathways. She is one of the shining ones who walks with me when I journey on the web of life, illuminating the old ways and showing me the paths to take. Healing waters, cleanse. Let the waters flow through you, cleanse you, rebirth you. Let the energy of the ancestors, the old ways, pour into you and heal you. At Samhain, we honor the ancestors, and it is a time to connect with the old spirits of land. Sea and sky to heal ancestral wounds. The Morrigan, battle ready. I call you, Raven Queen, for strength against adversity, to be battle ready for times when I need to stand strong, protect, and defend. Lear, the depths. He is the ebb and flow of the sea, always to be respected, whether gentle ripples in the shallows or the dark, strong currents of the depths. Kelach. You tell me if I said that right. Endure. The winter crone, goddess of the old and the winds, the queen of winter, the veiled one, and bringer of storms. She is awesome looking. I love her. Arawen, death. Lord of the underworld and the wild hunt, leading the hordes across the skies, heralding the longest night and the darkest hour of winter solstice. So this is the card for Yule. Healing tides, grief. May the healing tides calm the waves of memories filled with grief, so they gently lap at our feet and not tumble and overwhelm us. And the last card is Steadfast, Journey's End. Sat under the long branches of wise old oak, soaking up the quiet strength, time to rest again, be still and grow moss. Steadfast and sustained, at one with the spirits of the land, sea and sky. So that was just a little flip through with some reading from the guidebook, and I hope you enjoyed this short little video. I can't wait to get to know more of the stories behind these characters in the cards. I I'm woefully unknowledgeable about some of these mythologies and stories. And although I've always been interested, I've never found any good books that are not written too, dryly. So if you have any good sources for me to dig into some Celtic mythologies and such, then please drop me a line in the comments below. I would love your recommendations. Other than that, I mean, I do feel some of these are very... I feel inspiration from Nordic countries in these as well, with the brown bear here, and also where is it? The otter, for example, we have those here as well, and the other robins, wolves. This card, it just feels very... I don't know why. I actually, when I first saw this artwork, it was on Instagram, and it wasn't actually in connection to this oracle card at all. It was just Naomi's artwork, and before I knew her name, I actually thought that this was a Finnish artist, just because of how the artwork looked. It just looked very Finnish to me, in a way. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thank you again to Christa for gifting me this deck. I am going to treasure this deck as the very first gifted deck that somebody's sent to me out of the blue. And I am so grateful and just in awe of the generosity. So that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.